Well, hello everybody, this is Lee McCain.
Hi, it's Beth McCain.
And together we are the Beth and Lee McCain radio show, and we love talking about the law of attraction.
We sure do.
That's why it's called Radio LOA.
That's right.
For Radio Law of Attraction.
That would be it.
How's your week?
You know, it's been really good. We've had a great week.
Tell everybody
about it. We
about
always have a good week.
Tell everybody about
it's just been, well, all the magazines. Oh my gosh, they're just so
We're starting
pretty
to get
and
response
beautiful.
now. Yeah.
And we have to start on the next one next week, don't we?
Yep.
Which is good. That's a good thing.
It is.
We're heading out this weekend on a speaking engagement, and we're actually, usually we fly, and we are going to drive.
Yeah.
Lee's going to drive the old car.
Well, that's because we're within 200 miles radius.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice.
That's our cutoff point.
So we're taking the girls, and we're just going to have fun.
We are. Going to kind of make it a little family thing.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun.
And I'm going to visualize $1.99 gasoline.
Is that what you're going to do?
That's what I'm going to visualize.
Okay. All right.
You hear that, universe? So we've got some good questions. They're pretty. They're just not the normal questions like we get. Our questions in the last few, maybe 8 weeks, have really been. Boy, you guys have really stepped up to the plate.
Yeah. Well, you know, everybody has a different perception of how the law of attraction works, and so it just seems like the last few weeks, like you said, they're just a little bit different this time.
Well, and I think it might be a little too early to say, but I'm wondering if the website change might not have had something to do with it.
Maybe.
Because I think people are really trying to find out a little bit deeper than about using the secret to get a new car, or using the secret to get a new boat, or whatever. Those are great things, lots of fun and all that, but that's not the main reason for the law of attraction. Those things are usually byproducts of it.
Exactly.
So now I'm thinking, I'm starting to see questions that are a little bit more than, I just want my financial house in order. You know, people are like kind of digging deeper, so.
It's good.
Why don't we get on with
it? That's great. Okay.
Okay.
You want me to go with you first here?
Sure.
This is from Ethan in Pennsylvania.
Hello, Ethan.
Hi, Ethan.
Let's hear Ethan's question.
Okay. I'm having a hard time not worrying. I do my best to get my mind off my problems, but I'm having a heck of a time. Do you have any thoughts on this? I bet you do, Lee.
What, me have thoughts?
Yeah.
Me have an opinion?
Here you go.
Well, Ethan, first of all, you want to find the root of the worrying. Trying to get your mind off of a repetitive mental pattern just brings you right back to the same dilemma, which is the worry, the lack emotion, because that's what all worry comes from.
It's true.
Fear of lack.
Fear, yeah.
So you don't want to ignore, but you want to examine what you're worrying about and find out what is at the end of the worrying. You know, just trace it right down. Are you worried about a relationship that someone might leave you and hurt you? Are you worried about your finances, that you'll have nothing or not enough? Are you worried that you might get sick and you'll die? I mean, you know, it runs the whole gamut. Yeah. So find the deepest thought of what you're concerned about. Now, once you've done that, you can find the root of the worry. And once you find the root, you can begin to dissect it into what you want and don't want to happen. Everything and nothing can happen within worry. So you can see the worry and build more manifestations of worry, or you can see the root and see that nothing is going to happen. It's the old, you know, there's nothing to fear but fear itself kind of thing. So find a solution for the root of your worry and focus on that solution. See and visualize what it would be with the solution. You know, I mean, you can sit around and just drive yourself silly about what's going to be without the solution.
Sure.
Well, do the same thing, but visualize what it's going to be like with the solution. And then once you find a solution that makes you feel good, and you feel it's the right thing, and you'll know that inside, then begin to focus on your solutions. And if the worry pops up, remember that you have the solutions and the universe is taking care of it. When your mind is just all of a sudden deciding to wander to the problem, just have a counteract ready for it. Find a short sentence, a positive affirmation that's going to bring you back to your reality of the solution, and you'll be fine. It'll take a little work, but you want to retrain your mind to see solutions at all times, not the problem. See, that's the thing. Don't focus on the problem. Focus on the solution.
And don't make problems.
Exactly.
Worry tends to do that.
And you know, solutions are so much easier, and there's that word ease, than problems. you know? And if you're unsure of the solution, then visualize that the universe has the answer and you won't have to be concerned. You only have to be aware of the indicators that will put you in the right direction and help you recognize and see that sign, see that solution. So I hope that'll help you, Ethan, because, you know, it's just like there's only so many hours in the day. There's only 24 hours in the day. There's only so much time you can spend focusing on a problem.
Yeah, and some people actually, that can be their issue, that they're a chronic worrier. And when you're a chronic worrier, that mental pattern, that repetitive pattern has to be broken.
Well, that's what chronic means, repetitive.
Yeah, and you want to get that particular mental pattern to change, to flip, to look at the positive, which is look at the solution. Even if you're a chronic worrier and, oh my gosh, what if I lose my keys? You know, people do that. Just say that, and just always look at the solution. Just don't make problems, make solutions.
There you go. All right, Ethan. Thank you very much for writing in.
Thanks, Ethan.
Hey, I've got one for you, Beth, and this comes from Australia.
Okay.
Australia.
Okay.
Oh boy, talk about butchering an accent. All right, this is from Peggy, and Peggy lives in Melbourne.
Hi, Peggy.
And Peggy wants to know, do you have any techniques to help me with past issues in my life? That's a good question.
It is, and I think I do have one because I used it often when I first started the Law of Attraction, and it worked well for me. And I use it a lot with everybody. You know, it's something I know you know that I use a lot, but it's something that's very easy, I think. So this is the one that we use that many people can relate to. If you have any past issues or something that you're concerned about, take time to do this particular visualization. As always, be focused and do this in a quiet space so there aren't any distractions. Okay, so you visualize that you're walking on a road. Behind you is a book that is open. In this book are all your past issues or your concerns. See yourself physically putting your past or concerns in this book labeled Resolved. So if you have some kind of past issue, you see yourself picking it up with your hand and putting it in this book. And the book is named Resolved. Once you put your issues in the book, close it. It can't come open. It's closed for good. You can also see on the book that it says, in my favor at all times. Your book of Resolved and in your favor is closed for good. Feel the joy and relief that you have with this issue that no longer is a part of your life or a part of you. If you begin to refer to the past, stop and remember the visualization. You no longer have your past issue or concern. It has been resolved and always in your favor. That book is closed. And here's a short note to go with this. Where people tend to get off track when they have a visualization of positive is when they come back to their physical life and something comes into life to point out the past issue or the concern. A lot of people will crumble and say the universe didn't give them what they visualized. But really that's not true. It can be an actual sign that the issue is leaving or that you are still focusing on that past issue. You know the answer to that. Just don't put any attention to the past when it is brought up, and remember your book is closed and it's resolved. In your book of Resolve, all the tangle has detangled and has become resolved with ease. Now, if someone else brings this past up to you, that is a part of their making, their creation. You can observe and allow someone to create whatever it is that they have to create from your past, but you don't have to anymore because it's not there anymore. The book is closed. You don't have to beat yourself up over the past anymore. Every moment is a new moment to create. So there you go. Peggy, I sure hope that helps.
It should, because it came from you.
Aw, you're sweet.
All right, folks. Well, it's that time again. They just whiz by.
I know they do, don't they?
And you know, we are just a few shows short of being here for a whole year.
I know.
This is show number 45.
And anyone that wants to write in questions, please do so.
Absolutely.
At bethandleemccain@yahoo.com or
radio@bethandleemccain.com.
Either way, we'll get them. And it might take a little while for us to answer on either the air.
Okay, but we will do it.
We sure will.
All right, folks, you have a great week, and we'll be here again next week with show 46.
All right.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.